Oh yes, you're welcome back to today's broadcast. In fact, let's look into what is happening in Nigeria and what is going on around the world international concerning the recognition of Biafra. Make sure you watch this video because this is eye-opener concerning what is happening in Nigeria for those who still believe in one Nigeria and for those who still claim they will come out and they will tell you that there is nothing like Biafra, that they love Nigeria so much. In fact, in this video, this Imam, he explained a lot of things. He rejects Islam and he rejects this kind of people that is going on every day, and he said a lot of things in this video. Make sure you watch it to the end so that for you to understand what is happening and what is going on in Nigeria. So, according to the headline, it says Islamic Imam breaks silence, asks international body recognize Biafra. So, some of them, they have started opening their mouth and they have already started talking now. It is no more like before. Some of them, not all of them, not people like Gumi. So some of them that don't like what these bandits, what they are doing, they are now start talking because the fire is too much now. And then they have now seen that there is no more anymore, that Biafra is the only solution. And the way the international body, the way UN, US, Israel, and other global world, the way they are recognizing Biafra, so there is no more option for them to keep buying people. It is better for them to say it the way it is and to accept the division of Nigeria peacefully, not through war, not through battering one another, but accept it in a peaceful way so that everybody can go in separate ways in peace. Not issue of everyday kidnapping, banditry everywhere. Just watch it by yourself so that you will understand what we are saying. As you're about to watch, like, subscribe, and make sure you share it for everyone to see things going on in Nigeria.
Let's go there. Bandits do not deserve any reconciliation. What they deserve is to send them to Almighty Allah, let them go and reconcile there. That's all. Call wahidan. Anyone that engages in banditry, kidnapping, killing, ransom taking, send him back to Almighty Allah, let Almighty Allah go and reconcile him. Not here. You want to tell me that someone that killed my father, you say you forgave him, repentant. Me, I will be looking at him in the community. Wallahi baze yuba. Kole say, I am no road for me. Somebody killed my father or killed my relative. You now said he's a repentant bandit, you forgave him. We will now meet in the mosque. Sami Allahu liman hamida. No babedal kiyama. When government is serious to fight crime, wallahi, what we need is a special court with special laws. Whoever engages in killing of Nigerians, let him be sent to the great beyond. Almighty Allah mentioned in the Quran, إنما جزاء الذين يحاربون الله ورسوله ويسعون في الأرض فسادا أن يقتلوا أو يصلبوا أو تقتلوا.
In Paris, it's based in places like Abuja and Lebanon. The fact of the matter is, and for that matter, Yaoundé as well, the fact of the matter is that we are witnessing a second wave of decolonization in Africa right now. Biafra, Amazonia, Somaliland are at the front line of a struggle for freedom. Religious freedom as well as simply personal, economic freedom, political freedom. The fact of the matter is, though, when we talk about that front line of colonialism, Biafra, Amazonia, Somaliland, we're also talking about a response to genocide. The fact of the matter is, when we look at the modern history of Biafra and we see some of the key figures represented on this podium, and it's so appropriate that we're sitting here in a room dedicated to Veterans Affairs. to honor the veterans of the Biafra struggle. The fact of the matter is that they did not start the struggle for Biafran rights. Nigeria did. Nigeria has agency. They have decision making. No one forced Nigeria to undertake the pogroms of 1966. That was a decision that was made in Lagos. And what we have seen, the struggle for freedom in Biafra, is a natural response to the repression, which is now more than 60 years old inside Nigeria, and especially with regard to Biafra. Now, we can talk about genocide, and unfortunately, what has occurred in Biafra in the late 1960s and so forth isn't the only case of genocide that the 20th century has seen. But what makes the history and the recognition of the Biafran genocide so important is this. When the Jews...
Nigerians, so bandits don't finally release the video of Major General Rabe Abubakar, where they kidnapped on the 31st of May 2026. Remember that red Peugeot 406, where they from kidnap one Major General. Now the man and his wife be this, now for this video. So that day they kidnap him, they carry him wife and carry the driver. But the driver then drop him for road unto say he dey bleed, then shoot him for leg. But people can't say hey, the driver escape. No. Now then drop him. According to the driver, now then drop him. Say he don't lose enough blood, they can't keep him. Won't carry the wife and the Major General. Former Major General of now army spokesman be this former. So now the video they just kind of come outside today. Today's date now the 6th of June 2026. They kidnapped these two couple for Matazu Highway for Katsina State. So and the bandit don't make their demand. The demand they very demand the GCB. A very strong demand these guys make. They say they go give us this man and a wife. If they give them all their bandits ready for custody. Say they go release this man and the wife, but until we release, like, make them give them their bandits, their colleague ready for custody. So now 3 by pattern, you give me our colleagues with on our custody. Then I will give on this general and the wife with our custody. So this one they very tough, very very tough, because if you give them this colleague waiting for custody, imagine say you release like 30 or 40 with our custody, they give them the 40 or more. Now another problem they cause, so more insecurity now they cause. More insecurity now they cause. You are bringing more problem upon the people. And the sad part of this whole thing, you see, this Major General Rabe Abubakar, there's a video of him where a clip where he denied the insecurity in Katsina State. There's a clip, and they tried to get that clip where he denied insecurity in Katsina State. Today, see him here. Today, see him here. And they pray make it they release him, make him come outside again, can't deny him. You know, say this life, if they favor you, you go think say, you know, you come like broski, no, they do that kind of rubbish. If something they favor you, no deny say the other thing, no, they happen. It they happen, but they favor you. Now you deny say insecurity, no, they Katsina State. Now they kidnap you for Katsina, Matazu Highway. If you come out now, not just my prayer, make you come out, make you come talk with your mouth again, say, see amo, whether insecurity no day, I be day.
16 of the Constitution, the president cannot appoint or remove an inspector general of police without going to the council. But that council does not meet. It's the only security agency in Nigeria that does not meet. Hence, the governors are now talking of state. And by the way, there is no state government today that does not have a security agency. In the southwest here, they are likely called Amotekun Security Network. In Lagos, we did not have Amotekun, or we did not set up Amotekun. Lagos has Neighborhood Watch. In Borno State, you have Civilian Task Force. In Kanu, I think they have Ishbai, you know. In the southeast, there are security agencies all over the place. So likely, we already have state police. But what is missing is that the federal government, again because the governors refuse to call a meeting of, ask for a meeting, requisition a meeting of the Nigerian Police Council to demand for, to really request for weapons. How can you ask security personnel to go to the forest and confront criminals that are armed with AK-47 pistols? The Amotekun guys and the rest of them are only allowed to bear locally made pistols, what you call den guns. Again, it's not by this business of creating another agency, state police, that you are now going to police any society in Nigeria. How would they be funded? Are the armed forces
Mr. Falano,
is the Nigerian police force funded?
To be honest with you, I've been restraining myself for a very long time not to speak in public to Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, with profound respect to him. But first of all, I am a Muslim. Secondly, I'm a northerner, and I think he is not representing what we should stand for as Muslims, whether as Ahlul Sunnah or any other seriously, moderate and responsible Muslim. Sheik Gumi is a retired military officer.
Yeah.
Sheik Gumi is a leader of people and is an Islamic scholar. But this behavior that has refused to go away, or he has refused to stop it, I think people like us should be able to tell him it is time he stops and have the real fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and stop misrepresenting what Islam stands for. If he wants to be a politician, he should come out and tell us what he wants to do, because some of them have started declaring for candidacy, which is their fundamental human right. Yeah. So he should not hide behind anything. Secondly, if he wants to be a negotiator of bandit under any guise, also he should take a clear position so that Nigeria will take a position, in that regard. But having said that, I think it is becoming borderline irresponsible for such a person that we used to look with a high level of respect to start misguiding people because we have teeming youths in northern Nigeria that are needing, the right kind of leadership, the right kind of direction. Don't forget that Sheik Gumi last year was banned from entering Saudi Arabia with a valid visa, which before then, by the way, since I think 2010, he has not been allowed to enter Saudi Arabia. He called it politically motivated. I tell him he should have a food for thought. Having said that, let us even dimension this, sounding like a broken record conversation about negotiation and rehabilitation and whatever. To Sheik Gumi and others that are proponents of this, what would they say to the family of the people or the families of the people that these people have massacred? Or has he forgotten the injunction in the Holy Quran about those that took arms and killed innocent people, be they Muslims or non-Muslims, that are non-combatant, that are not fighting against you, that are helpless people? In addition to that, talk about negotiation. We are here last 2 or 3 months, a known bandit in Katsina who killed an assistant commissioner of police in action, wore his uniform, took his gun and went to the so-called negotiation with government officials. What did Sheik Gumi say about that? What is his own position about that? Is he saying that that particular kind of person is a victim? This man is just gaslighting these people. What will he say about those others that were quote unquote rehabilitated in Maiduguri and others, and even integrated into the army, and turn the gun against their fellow army officers and go about disclosing the
movements,
the movements and the logistics.
And these things that are saying, these are facts.
These are facts. If I knew we were going to have this conversation, I've written about it. I even have their names and the name of the officers they have killed. So there is completely no sense of responsibility, no sense of sensitivity, and there is now beginning to taint this religion of Islam in a way and manner that any well-meaning Muslim in this country should stand up and say, this is enough.
Yeah.
Okay? So I wouldn't want us to digress too much, but thank you for this opportunity. To Sheik Gumi, I have a lot of respect for you. You are a father, you are a leader, and if you are truly leading Muslims, then the conversation should not be painting these people as bandits, raping people, maiming people. By the way, Sheik Gumi, most of the people you are saying we should rehabilitate are always high on drugs and alcohol. What does Islam say about that? To having said that, I think we should stop giving him too much airtime, and I think also government is pussyfooting on this. Forget the friends. We should take a position on this. What are we doing? Are we fighting terrorism or are we not?
Absolutely. Very, very important point, Mala. And I must say that, I commend your, the patriotism that is behind that comment, because,
Thank you very much.
When some of us say this, well, you guys, guys from the South, but I just feel that, it's not really, it's not ennobling of a leader.
Absolutely.
To talk like that.
But permit me, Prof. 65 to 70% of the people that Sheik Gumi is justifying their killing and maiming are the same Muslims all over the place. 80% of out of almost the majority of the 10 million children that are million out of school children that are being recruited by these bandits are children that he should be teaching in Islamic school, and he is now justifying. Those youths now will be listening to him and be saying, look, we should be sympathetic to these people and join. So I think he should have a food for thought, and government should also do something about it.
Absolutely.
Now that you have watched the video, what did you see? Are you happy with what you are seeing? That is a clear evidence that Nigeria have left you behind. All the one Nigeria people. For most of you who have been advocating so dearly for one Nigeria, Nigeria will surely happen to most of you one after the other, because you fail to tell yourself the truth. Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is an expired entity, is an expired country. Nigeria was formed in 1914 and today we are in 2026. How many years interval and expiration? Then and you are still managing to be called one Nigeria. What that is happening is an evidence of an expired country. That is what you got by eating expired product. Nigeria is an expired product. Thank God the international community are now earning their voice concerning the total restoration of Biafra. What are you going to do about it? Or are you still going to swallow your pride and still calling yourself a one Nigeria after seeing what that is happening, after seeing what the sons and the daughters of the prodigal sons of the north are doing to your life, and you are still believing in one Nigeria? The only solution that left in this damn country called Nigeria is total disintegration. Let all the three regions go on their separate way: the north, the east, and the west. Yes, let everybody go and manage what you have and build your own country in your own standard, in your own taste. That is the only thing that will guarantee the safety of the every living soul in this geographic area called Nigeria. Apart from that, no remedy. I'm not saying this to scare you, but I must tell you the gospel truth. There's no way and there's no need of sugarcoating it. Let's say it the way it is. Truth is always truth. Forget about what the politicians are telling you. There's no remedy. Nigeria is gone. They are just there to loot and keep you in a miserable life.
This message is for Mr. Bayo Ononuga, the spokesman of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Today you left a message on X about the Children's Day, claiming it was from your principal. And it was a nice message, except that it was also a very inappropriate message. It was a very stupid message from a very stupid brain of a very stupid minion of a very stupid president. How dare you children were kidnapped in Borno, 42 of them. In Oyo State, 46 children were kidnapped, along with 3 teachers, one of whom was carrying an infant baby. One of those teachers was beheaded, decapitated, his head removed from his shoulders on video. And that video has been broadcast all over the world. And since that event happened, we've also seen images of torture of the victims of this kidnapping. Melted plastic, hot melted plastic being poured upon the naked backs of victims. We've seen captives being frog-marched, reminiscent of the slave trade, which is clearly what the Fulani Muslim jihadist terrorists, who I believe, this is my personal belief, I believe that they are working for your principal, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, or the man who calls himself Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whom I personally believe now to be Fulani. And since these events have happened, we have not had one word from either you or your nonsense principal. None of you have seen fit to even attempt to address this situation that happened in Yoruba land. When in your vice principal state, when he was a governor, the kidnap of over 100 girls was organized, your party were among the loudest and noisiest critics of government in those days. You abused, insulted the president's wife, tried to intervene, wept on television, wailed, "There is God," oh, and you turned that into a comedic moment. You people, you APC demons, turned that into a comedic moment, as if it was something to laugh about. Now this has happened, and these things have been happening since your rotten principal took office in Nigeria. Instead of complaining about it and wailing about it, like President Jonathan's wife did, your principal's wife hopped on the plane, went to the United States to go and lie brazenly that there was no Christian genocide going on in Nigeria, despite all the killings on the plateau, the killings in Benue, the killings in Yoruba land, the killings in Kwara, the killings in Kogi, mostly targeted at churches, whilst church services were going on. It will never be well with you. Because you have allowed some people to lose access to their children. Because you allowed it. Because if your government were not in support of terrorism, you will not be spending $9 million a year on lobbyists in the United States to lie to the world that there is no Christian genocide going on in Nigeria, that there are no killings happening, that it's all farmer-herder clashes, and that everybody is just lying. That even the dead people, the caskets that were buried, were empty. Some of your people said that. You might think that the ability of Nigerians to absorb suffering is infinitely elastic. Let me tell you something. Even the most elastic of human beings have their limits. And as things are now, with the threat upon the Yoruba nation by your Fulani Guinean president, and you, the unfortunate pathetic Yoruba lackey, and all the rest of you in the APC death cult, you will push Nigerians to the limit very soon. And when Nigerians reach that limit, whatever happens to you, take it like that. You will think you'll be able to rig your way back into office in 2027. Try. Shegbo. Try to rig yourselves back into office in 2027. My prayer is that you should not die, but live to witness the glory of the Lord upon Nigeria. Because you must live. All the thieving that you have been doing, everything must be recovered. So you must not die. We will not give you permission to die. No matter how hard you try, we will spend whatever needs to be spent to keep you lot alive. All of you, even if you are 10 million, we will keep you alive so that everything you stole will recover from you. Nigeria has had it up to here with you. Enough is bloody well enough.
Yes, from the beginning to the end, the way everything is happening in this country, you all have seen it. For those that is still believing in one Nigeria, we don't even think of still having it as a country because everywhere has already fallen. The mighty giant has already fallen. So there is no more the quarter reason anymore. So the best way, allow the people to live, to go. Those bandits, these jihadists, their plan is to conquer the whole nation. Their plan is to Islamize everybody. And their plan is to turn everybody into Islam. And there is no two ways about it. They have been doing all those things for years. Now they have now gotten to the south. Their plan is to sink their Quran into the sea. And that is what they are doing since. This time the governments, they are helping them to carry all those their evil acts. They are helping them. That is why how come somebody that is buying people every day, kidnapping and destroying people's life, after you arrest him or after you catch him from the forest for some days or from some week, the next thing we'll be hearing is that they are now repentant Boko Haram. Then you will now release them, and after a few days they will go back to their evil. In fact, what that man, the Imam, said, he's already covered everything. Because how can you release a person that kill your father, kill your mother, rape everybody, and take everything away from you? And then now, few of you that run away, then you now release the person that you are seeing kuro, that is the person that destroy your life. How can you feel seeing such kind of a person living with you in the same community? How will you feel? I don't know, this government, because they thought that everybody is a fool. They thought that everybody is just a fool. Whatever they want to do, they will do. After all, they are the government, they are the Lord. And then this Anonuga, the spokesperson of Tinubu, anytime he comes out, he'll be talking anyhow, talking rubbish, because of it has not happened to him. We know and we pray that very soon Nigeria will happen to him, because them that is living in upstairs, they believe that they will never come down. One day they are going to come down from that their upstairs or from that their top hill. After they come down, then they will understand what people is passing through. Because whenever they are talking about things going on in the country, their mind is that we are making noise. They are making noise. If not that today the internet, the social media, those it is everywhere now, because they used to robby everybody. They will go to the mainstream media, they will robby them, they will pay them not to broadcast what is happening. Then they will go to US, they will lobby them, also pay them money for them not to say what is happening in Nigeria. After everything, they will start looking into the people that is talking so that they will start arresting them. But the main people that is causing this trouble, they are not arresting them. At the end, you will tell me that you want people or you want our country to be in peace. That cannot be in peace. In fact, a lot is going on, a lot is happening. I'd like to hear your comment down below. What do you think about your thing? Like, subscribe, and share it for everyone to see things happening in Nigeria.